Greetings and welcome to Bridge+builder+tv video blog number 2. Damani Hendricks here, and I'm here to talk about playing on 2 feet. And I'll explain what that means. So this weekend I went to the MLK at Cal and I watched a couple high school basketball games, a couple good games. One good game. I watched the De La Salle Midi game, which was really good, and then Salesian just ran over Sac High. But what I took away from these couple games was I saw that there was a lot of charges taken, which is a good thing. Defensively, bad thing. Offensively, right? So I want to talk about playing on 2 feet. I'll explain what that means. First, let's talk about the charge. The charge is the most controversial call in basketball, of course. But I'm going to tell you this about high school and college referees. They love to call charge. They love to call it. They love to call it. They love to call it. I saw a number of charges last night that should have been blocks. But, of course, since the referees love to call charges, they call charge. And as a coach, you love it. I teach my kids freaking take a charge. Take a charge. I had campers taking charges at the Hot Prospect. Take a charge. Like, I love it. It's an extra possession. It's a foul on the other team. It's a foul on the kid. So, yeah. Aaron Gordon fouled out on a freaking horrible charge call yesterday. But De La Salle ended up winning. So, it's a good tool defensively. I teach taking charges, not flopping, though. Taking the chest like a man, don't flop. But a lot of coaches, they'll let you flop. So, that's neither here nor there. The issue is, offensive player, you need to learn how to avoid this, which means you need to play on 2 feet in the key. In the paint, you need to play on 2 feet. What I mean by that is, when you go into the basket and you're jumping off one leg, if a guy's there, it's going to be a charge, period, dot. Now, if you're playing off 2 feet, it allows you to stop your momentum and get vertical or get horizontal to avoid charge. At Bridge Builder, we do a segment called secondary finishes. It's exactly what it sounds like. Secondary finish is when defender steps up, takes away my primary finish, which is a layup or a dunk. What do? Oh, maybe I hop step to avoid the charge. Maybe I spin to avoid the charge. Maybe I do a slide shot to avoid the charge. Or maybe I stop and pop. Maybe I shoot a floater off 2 feet. The little intermediate game, the 5 to 7 foot game, it's very important. If you want to be a flat out guy who can score the basketball, you got to be able to score at 5 to 7. You can't just score at the rim and shoot threes. You got to be able to score at 5 to 7, and that 12 to 15 foot range. That's those when the real guys who score the basketball, that's where they make their money. If you watch Kevin Durant, if you watch Kobe in his prime, you watch Michael Jordan in his prime, those guys, even Ray Allen, we all know he was a 3-point shooter, but in Seattle, he did a lot of intermediate scoring. So, guys who want to fill it up, get your intermediate, your 5 to 7, get your 12 to 15 on point. So let's talk about. Lost my train of thought. So a slide shot, I want to explain what that is. Slide shot is when you're attacking the basket, guy steps up, you land on 2, it's kind of a 1-2, and you slide by. It's a 2-hand finish, up high, strong hand, and most of the time it's off the glass. That was my favorite move. I probably scored on a college level in 2 years because I learned it my junior year. Probably scored over 200 points on that move. So it's a very valuable move, and I teach it at Bridge Builder. We work on it. All my guys, when they leave Bridge Builder, they better have a slide shot. And I just think playing off 2 feet is undervalued, and coaches need to teach it more. So play on 2 feet. Don't pick up charges, but take charges for guys who don't play off 2 feet. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, man. Thank you for tuning in. Bridge Builder doing big things. A lot of big additions coming. Big news from the Bridge Builder camp on my behalf. But we'll get that going later. Big things happening at Bridge Builder, man. So I appreciate those who are supporting me. I appreciate all my kids. Shout out to Alex. He was one of the originals. And he's still with me. Alex Aquino. Shout out to Tyree. He was like the original. My man Josh. My little American Canyon crew. That was like my first 3 guys. And Jake. So shout out to all you guys, man. I'm proud to see the progress that you guys are making as basketball players and as young men. Continue to work hard and continue to come see me. Peace out from Bridge Builder Basketball, helping athletes exceed their expectations.